Tradition number 32. Through successive chain of narrators till Shaykh al-Saduq, who relates from Ibn Abbas that he says, I was along with the commander of the faithful, Imam Ali alayhi salam, when we were going towards Siffin. When we passed by Nainawa, on the banks of the river Euphrates, known as Furat, Imam Ali alayhi salam said in a loud voice, O Ibn Abbas, do you recognize this place? I replied in the negative. Imam alayhi salam continued, If you had known that what I know, you would not move from here without weeping. Then Imam Ali alayhi salam wept such bitterly that his beard became wet and tears started falling on his chest, and I too started weeping. He started calling out, Alas, what business the children of Abu Sufyan and Harb have with me, they being of the group of Shaitan and friends of disbelief. O Aba Abdullah, adhere to patience and forbearance. Your father sees all that which shall befall you. Then he called for water and performed ablutions and recited prayers as much as he desired, and then repeated what he said before. After finishing, he slept for some time and then awoke and called me. I said, Here I am at your service, O Commander of the Faithful. Imam Ali alayhi salam said, Shouldn't I narrate to you what I dreamt now? I replied, Verily, you slept, and what you dreamt would be true and fair, O Commander of the Faithful. Imam replied, I dreamt that some men have descended from the heavens, carrying white standards, and equipped with bright and shining swords, and have drawn a line on this ground. I saw that the branches of the palm trees are reaching on the ground, and frantic pure blood was dripping from them. And I saw my dear son, and the light of my eyes, Hussein, smeared in blood, calling out for help, but nobody is responding to them. The men who had descended from the heavens are calling to him, O progeny of Prophet, adhere to patience and forbearance, for you will all be killed at the hands of the most accursed people. O Aba Abdullah, this is paradise that eagerly awaits you. Then they condoled me and said, O Abu Hassan, glad tidings to you, for on the day of Qiyamah, Allah will cool your eyes due to him. Then I awoke, as you see now, by him in whose hands is Ali's life. The most honest Abu Qasim, the Holy Prophet, had related to me that I would come to this valley whilst going to fight the rebellions and mischievous people. And this valley is known as Karbu Bala, where my Hussein, together with 17 people among mine and Fatima's progeny, would be buried. And this place is renowned in the heavens. And this place of Karb, grief, and Bala, trials, will be mentioned as the two harams of Kaaba and Prophet's Mosque, and Baytul Muqaddas are mentioned. Tradition number 33. Through successive chain of authorities reaching Shaykh al-Saduq, who relates through his successive chain of authorities from Harsama ibn Abi Muslim, who says that we fought the battle of Siffin along with Imam Ali alayhi salam. While returning back, we halted at Karbala and recited the morning prayers there. Then he gathered a handful of earth and smelt it and said, Praise be to you, O earth of Karbala, a group of people will be associated with you who will enter paradise without any accounting. When I returned back to my wife, who was of the followers, Shia of Ali, I told her, shouldn't I narrate to you a tradition from your master Ali? Ali dismounted at a place called Karbala and recited the morning prayers and lifted up a handful of earth and said, Praise be to you, O earth of Karbala! A group of people will be associated with you who will enter paradise without any accounting. My wife replied that the commander of the faithful said that which was truth and right. When Imam Hussein alayhi salam came to Karbala, I was present among the forces of Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad. When I saw the places in the trees, I remembered the tradition of Imam Ali alayhi salam. I sat on my camel and went to Imam Hussein. I saluted him and narrated to him whatever I had heard from his father Imam Ali alayhi salam about this place. Imam Hussein asked me, Are you with us or among our opponents? I replied, I am not with you, nor with your opponents, but have left behind me small children regarding whom I fear that Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad might harm them. Imam said, Then go away to a place where you would not see the place of our martyrdom, nor hear our call for help. For by him in whose hands is the life of Hussein, today there is none who hears our call for help and does not assist us, except that Allah will throw him headlong into the fire of hell. Tradition number 34. Through successive chain of transmitters reaching Shaykh al-Mufid, who relates from Abu al-Hakam, who says that I have heard from my teachers and other scholars that once Imam Ali alayhi salam delivered a sermon in which he said, Ask from me whatever you desire before you may fall short of me. By Allah, will you not ask me regarding the group of people who have led astray 100 people, or who have captivated 100 people? But I will inform you about them as to who is the instigator and who will administer it until the day of Qiyamah. A man arose and asked, Tell me as to how many hair are there in my head and beard? Imam Ali alayhi salam replied, By Allah, my friend the Messenger of Allah has related to me regarding what you have asked me. An angel is seated on the edge of the hair of your head who curses you, and on each hair of your beard a devil is seated who instigates and invites you towards evil and immorality. And a child in your house will be the murderer of the son of the Holy Prophet. And this sign is a truthful proof about that which I have informed you. And otherwise, I would have also told you regarding what you questioned me. But proving that is difficult, that is, to count the hair. But the proof regarding it is what I have informed you regarding the curse upon you and your accursed son. At that time, his son was small and was crawling on his feet. And when Imam Hussein's situation reached us, he became the commander for his murder, and whatever Imam Ali alayhi salam had predicted took place.